Tango. TNT on the beat.
Got so goddamn hot, them call the fever. Lil' shorty got drive, bought a beamer. If you broke as a joke, I can't be ya. Gotta give me some more rest, cause I don't need ya. Got so goddamn hot, them call the fever. Lil' shorty got drive, bought a beamer. If you broke as a joke, I can't be ya. Gotta give me some more rest, cause I don't need ya. You ain't bragging about the shit I been bragging about. Had to stay down, nigga, now I'm standing out. I got the hoe you been asking about. She better than the chicks that you be having now. This ain't what you want. I smoke strong, I keep it blunt.
What's up, y'all? It's Keish, and you are tuned into another episode of Book Club. On this episode, we got my girl Brooklyn. She talking to Ease. Y'all don't even know who that is, but y'all about to find out. Stay tuned.
As a joke, I can't be ya.
What's going on, y'all? We live with another episode of Book Club. I am your host, Brooklyn, and today we have a special guest with me. His name is Ease. Tell people what's going on. Straight from Atlanta.
Yeah, you already know zone 6 shit, man.
What side is that? East side? East side till you die, east side?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
East side all the time. Got it tatted on me. It's everywhere.
Ooh, it's everywhere. But now, okay, so let's talk about, I have a ton, like a list of questions. But first and foremost, I have to like talk about something that's been pressing in the world. I have to know how you feel about the Nipsey Hussle passing.
It's really something way deeper than what I think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then plus it just makes it so much bigger because he was a Leo and I'm a Leo. So I already know what type of mindset he had as a person. Just being the same sign and then just the way he moved, I knew like he was just a way deeper person. And you know what I'm saying?
So did his music, of course, I mean, you're an artist, so I'm assuming his music did inspire you. But what about his community, like initiatives and stuff like that? How can you relate?
Because it's always about, that's the dream, you know what I'm saying? If you in the hood and you got some money and you try and make it out, you gonna always try to give back to your people. That's the best way to give back, is try to put that money right back in the community that you came up from. You feel me? Like, it was just way bigger than that. Like making all these businesses and investing in his own community and hiring people off the street. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just inspiring to me because I want to do it in my own hood.
Yeah, it's truly a sad situation, and then I feel like it's never too late for us to start working in our community and start with one person, start helping out one person. That's how you kind of give back. I know a lot of people is like kind of like, oh, well, you need, a lot of people saying on Instagram like, oh, you don't know his music, you don't know, but nah, he was generally a great person. But, you know, I'm not gonna make the interview completely about him. I'm just saddened by the situation and how the game is about to be like so different without him. So now it's time for artists like yourself to go ahead and do above and beyond, honestly. So let's talk about the music, man. So No Love is personally my favorite song. Probably because, you know, I like love, and love is always so cool. Right. But tell the people a little bit about your process, your latest project.
Ease Up Off Me came out last year in August. I dropped it on my birthday. But that song specifically, I don't know, it's just like whenever I hear beats or like just different beats, if I can make a hook like right there in like the first 30 seconds of me hearing it, then I already know like this is it, like this is it. When I heard that beat, even though I had already heard that another artist was like doing the beat, I wasn't even worried about what they were saying.
You just had a different perspective, a whole different vibe.
I was gonna attack the beat a whole different way, and it's just.
So, question, not to cut you off. So, when you hear, let's say, I want to know what's your starter kit. Like, when you hear a beat, what's the first 3 things? Just give me 3, because I know the process is a little bit longer than 3. But just give me 3 things that you do when a producer brings you a beat.
Mostly, it really is not too much to me, honestly. If I hear the beat and I automatically immediately start humming, like I already have like a cadence to where I want to put it on there, then it's gonna come quickly to me. Like hooks, they're nothing. I can make hooks in like 5-6 minutes. It doesn't really take that much for me to write a whole hook. But once I already had that cadence in mind, once I hear the beat, I'll be like, okay, I know what I'm about to write.
Okay, so I know you probably get tired of this, but you talked about it a little bit on one of your records. I'm not quite sure what song was it, but the Lucci comparison.
Right.
How much do you hate that shit?
Oh, I hate it, but it's okay because on this new project I've completely changed it up. I got a couple, you know what I'm saying, like vocal lessons. I really just think it's that way because, you know what I'm saying, we both from Atlanta, we got that twin.
Don't sing for the people right now. Why not?
Right now.
They want to hear it. Don't y'all want to hear him sing a little bit?
I save it.
Save it for the studio. Now let's talk about the studio. I know that you told me prior that you are one of those individuals or musician that has like a plethora of music. Like you just record 20 songs. This week 40 songs. How is the selection process for you when it comes down to dropping actual tape? Because you have a long list of content.
Right,
so how do you pick your song? Do you ask somebody else to help you pick the songs, or just?
It's really I make a big catalog. That's what I start off doing. I'll make songs or I'll write songs and I'll record them.
So are you available for features? So I know that's like a big thing now. People are, features and some collabing and stuff. Are you open to collab with different artists in Atlanta?
Now the thing is with me, I honestly have to connect with you on a personal basis before I decide to do music with you.
Okay, so that's the personal connection is important.
Personal connection is always important because this music to me is way deeper than, you know what I'm saying, just music. Music is just a platform to me to do whatever else I plan on doing.
Okay.
So when I go and meet other artists or they tell me, oh, I want to do a song with you, I'd be like, okay, well, let me see where your head is at when it comes to this music, because at the end of the day, I'm not doing this for cars, I'm not doing it for women, money, I'm not doing it for any of that. You know what I'm saying? Other people, you know what I'm saying, don't have the same standards when it comes.
So now, if Drake calls you right now, or call me, Drake, call me, please. If he calls me or you and say, hey, I need to get that feature, man. So you telling me like you gonna be like, no, I don't know you like that.
It's Drake. I would talk to Drake. I would have a conversation with Drake.
You want to like build it up prior. Like I feel like if you're a good artist, and I personally like your music, and I've been listening to some of your older like 2017 mixtapes and stuff like that. And I can honestly tell you that your music is timeless because even with your Ease the Pain. That's one I relate to that one, even though it came out years ago. But we in 2019, and it's just still relevant. You know what I mean?
Right. Because Ease the Pain, I was in a real dark place when I made Ease the Pain. My grandmother had just died. You know what I'm saying? My partner had got killed in the same year, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? It was just a whole lot of stuff. Being homeless, and, you know what I'm saying? Having to take over responsibilities in my grandmother's house after she passed. So it was just like a lot of stuff was going on, and like the only way I could really vent was writing.
Yeah.
So it was like, dang, that's the only way I can ease my pain is by writing, is by venting.
So that's how you came up with your name? How did you come up with your name?
Now, Ease was a childhood nickname, and I had that nickname since I was like 6. I was 6 years old, and I was walking with some older people, you know what I'm saying, just in the hood, we kicking it and stuff like that. We were going to a gas station. And so, I don't know if you know this, but I am Muslim. So I've been learning Arabic since, you know what I'm saying, I was a baby. So of course, you know, the Arabs, they run the stove.
They do.
And a homeless guy was in there, and I knew the clerk didn't really know too much English, but I could tell that he was cussing the homeless man out in Arabic. But I knew he had a gun behind the thing, and the dude was trying to pull a pack of cigarettes from the top thing. So I went up there, I'm like 6 years old, I'm not even like thinking about the whole full spectrum of the thing, and I just intervened, like I was like, sabr, which means have patience. And I was like, I'll pay for his cigarettes, and I paid for the cigarettes, and I was 6, and I paid for the cigarettes, and he walked out. So when I walked out, all my partners who was watching, like, they was like, damn, bro, you did that shit with ease. And then that nigga just stuck from there, because that's how I moved through life. At the age of 6.
So it's definitely a calling for sure.
It's definitely.
And I can see that with your music too, because just understanding, like, just you want the soothing feeling and stuff like that. And then with artists now, you know, you guys are telling your story, and there's so many other people that you can touch across the world that's going through the exact same thing.
Right.
You know, so hey man, shout out to my Muslim people out there. And what is this? Teach me how you say like hello in Arabic.
You wouldn't say hello if you were talking to another Muslim. It would be peace be unto you, so you'd be like assalamu alaikum.
Oh, okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah. So
Nicki Minaj is rude. It's not about it.
I know, she really is.
Assalamu alaikum.
But it's like it's a lot of artists who use Arabic in their songs, and it's kind of disrespectful because if you really think about the meaning of the Arabic words, because it's really hard to define Arabic words into English.
I feel like honestly, I don't think it's disrespectful for someone to embrace the culture, because that's a part of our culture. I just feel like if they adapt to anything that's good, that comes from something good, I think it's a great thing. Now, if of course, you're making like a mockery of it, of course, I disagree. Like, that's not cool.
Kevin Gates had said, it's a verse in the Quran, where he was like, Alhamdulillah, and then the next line, which means it's basically like, God, I hope you bestow your grace on me. But then in the next line, he was talking about big booty freak. And I was like, you can't put those two in the same line. Like, that's putting the Bible verse and then being like, oh, I'm fucking a hoe. Like, you can't.
Like, God bless you, you fucking hoe.
Like, you can't say that.
Yeah, you can't. It's a contradiction.
Right.
But no, I think a lot of artists are like adapting more of the Muslim culture, or culture period. And anyone can define culture a different way. If it's gang culture, if it's Christian culture, Muslim culture, it's a culture. And I believe that with all the knowledge and I think it's a great thing because people are thinking outside the box and willing to learn. Because you've been in Atlanta your whole life, you know what I'm saying? You don't know, you know what I'm saying? But let's say a child been in Atlanta their entire life and they get to meet me. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but my family is they foreigners, they immigrants, from Panama. So it's always a great opportunity to educate somebody else. And that's the thing about music, and with your music too, just educating them on the stories and just everything else as the full package with art, you know what I mean? But we're gonna see how this will work out. How can they find your music? I know you on all platforms right now, iTunes for sure.
Right now. And I'm about to drop a project this year. I really don't know specifically when I'm gonna drop it.
Drop it in July. I think that's a good one.
I was thinking August, maybe.
The last week in July would be better,
It's just, I just gotta figure out like everything because now I found like a new wave, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I found a good medium and it's just, I've been inspired about a lot of things. So it's like, I don't know what I actually want to put out there, but I want people to hear. It's definitely coming soon. It's gonna be called Ease My Mind.
Ease My Mind. Stay tuned, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with Book Club. This is another episode. Subscribe, follow. We out.
Gotta give me some more rest, cause I don't need you. Got so goddamn hot, them call the fever. Lil' shorty got drive, bought a Beamer. If you broke as a joke, I can't be you. Gotta give me some more rest, cause I don't need you. Never not coming up the middle. I've been ballin', hit a dribble. With some water, made it ripple. I'm big dog, you the kibble. I control the stranger like